Many long hours have been spent recording. But which song will be Scandalous's first single? The group's narrowed it down to 3 possible tracks.
That's it, we've got it, thanks.
We've got it, thank you.
Yeah, you're done.
The decision's critical. So the music industry heavyweights are called in for their opinion.
Oh, you all look so good. All that training's paid off. Thank you.
Jason, how are you?
Rob Logan's the program director for Today FM. He decides what gets played on the radio and, more importantly, what doesn't.
We're looking for songs that are going to cut through quickly. So when you turn it on the radio, you hear it and you get through that first 15 seconds and you want to stay for the rest of the song.
The group is nervous. It'll be the first time an outsider will hear their work.
You guys are ultimately the experts, and we thought if you wouldn't mind having a listen to them and just sort of saying, I really like that, I think you should, because the very next thing we got to do is to start getting the film clip happening. This is the result of what the group sounds like after 3 weeks.
The first song, titled Me, Myself and I, was written by the same team who've provided tracks for Britney Spears and the Backstreet Boys.
Hey! Yeah. That's great.
Written by local songwriters, You Bring Me Love is song 2.
No, I really like that one.
Yeah.
I like that one. It's a bit more sophisticated. Yeah, check it.
I'm Not Gonna Cry is track 3. Songwriter John Keller also has the current #1 selling single in the US.
It's a great song.
Great. I think song 3 as a lyric and as a song that develops is a really good song. Song 2 does have a very strong hook, but just for sheer impact and cut through, and also your passion for it, because like you guys are really into it, and that's the bottom line. I'd go with song #1, yeah, and just go from there, you know.
I'm so impressed with what they've done, and the songs are really catchy and really punchy. And I think the 3 songs that we just heard, I think the 3 of them, are definite hits.
It's decided. Me, Myself and I will be the first single. Now for the video clip. It's 6 a.m. and the group's already in makeup.
I'm so excited, I cannot speak without a smile on my face today.
And look at this stuff too. Instant rock star. Woohoo!
The concept for the clip is the brainchild of award-winning director Mark Hartley.
We've built a rooftop here. The group is going to be performing on top of the rooftop, and camera's going to keep diving down to see inside rooms that are actually in the apartment block. So we've built the roof as a set, and the rest is all going to be done digitally.
And what we do is then we extend the set using the computers, using 3D animation. We can then look down the rest of the street, see the building, see the cars in the street. It's mainly being used to get from the roof set into the room sets that we're shooting.
The group is buzzing with excitement and eager to get started.
Honestly, it's like Christmas morning. They've had no sleep, which I'm really disappointed about. I think Simon said maybe he got 15 minutes, and I was hoping they get a good, 8 or 9 hours, so I don't know what's going to happen today.
So when you walk forward, make sure you line up with this line.
With all the other bits and pieces, I suppose it's about 100 grand.
But it's 4 hours before the crew is ready for the first shot of the day. The grueling routine will be done over and over until director Mark Hartley's happy.
As soon as you're ready, Heather, we'll go again too.
Adding to the pressure and workload, a television commercial is being filmed at the same time.
Yeah, maybe just turn that around there and try again.
Simon Bird, Jason's brother and one of the Popstars finalists, drops in for a surprise visit.
Oh, fantastic, man. So wicked. This is better than I expected, and I had real high expectations of it all, and it is really, really good. I think it's a fantastic song. It's going to do really well.
Jeez, I just got the biggest hole in here and I'm just watching it, it's getting bigger. Yeah, I just wish there was room for one more, you know. Oh, I'd love to be in there.
They've been at it for 7 hours straight. Lunch is a welcome break.
Happy birthday to you. Yes. Happy birthday to you.
It's Simon's 23rd birthday, but there's only time for a quick celebration. There's just too much work still to be done.
Happy birthday, Simon.
Thank you. Whoa. Come on. Come on, quick. Okay. Happy birthday.
The choreography is performed over and over. Mark Hartley wants footage from every possible angle. Suddenly, disaster strikes. The crane smashes into the hotel wall. The clip is only half shot, and now the set's damaged. It's going to be a long night.
A lot of things can go wrong, and if they do, we can't reshoot it, so...
Well, the camera just smashed our set into pieces.
Don't worry about it, Robbie. We're going to pull the wall out.
The wall is removed and filming continues. After 14 hours, Mark's satisfied he has the shots. They now set up for the individual sequences.
And back out again.
One room features Jason as a burglar, Anna as a maid in another. Simon and Daniela play the roles of boxer and trainer, while cowgirl Tamara tries desperately to stay on the bucking bull.
Well done.
17 hours later, the footage is in the can.
It was a wrap.
20 to 12.
20 to
That's not
12.
too bad.
That's pretty good. I was expecting.
Yeah, 17 hours isn't that bad.
Yeah.
So what happens from here now?
We go and have a look at it, and we cut it, and you come in and you love it. In that order.
The clip and single must be ready for release in just 2 weeks, and expectations are high. Scandalous are now part of a worldwide phenomenon, Popstars.
I feel a premonition. That girl's gonna make me fall.
Wannabe Popstars have been turning up for auditions across the globe.
So reach for the stars. Oh, God.
My bunny is over the ocean. My bunny is over to sea.
She's into superstition.
I see you. I feel you.
Dankeschön. You say it best when you say nothing at all.
Because if they think they can sing, they're either stupid or deaf.
But the talent was out there. Hearsay, the group created from the British version of Popstars, released their first single a couple of weeks back. It became the biggest selling debut in British history. The US Popstars group Eden's Crush has also had phenomenal success. A #1 hit in the US. In Australia, it all started with Bardot, the first local act to ever debut at #1. Already a success across Asia, Bardot is about to be launched in the UK. And Scandalous are thrilled at the opportunity to meet and learn from the seasoned professionals.
Oh my God!
Nice to meet you.
Anna. I can't believe I'm actually in the same room. It's weird though, isn't it? Like, you kind of think, oh wow, they've been through it all, and you just think, oh, how I'm in the room with some famous people, and it's like, pretty soon that's going to be us too.
The first concert tour was amazing. I remember thinking, I can't believe I'm doing this.
It's really cool seeing that. They're all really beautiful.
Have they been into you and done a spiel and said, So girls and boys, you've got to be really prepared. It's going to be really full on. Do you actually believe when they say to you it's going to be full on? Are you still up in denial going, no way?
They're the people that have been through it before us, so asking them questions I feel more confident about things. They give us advice about what to say, what not to say to the media and stuff like that, and I think they're the people that should know.
Bleached hair falls out, okay? From someone who knows, just be careful.
Did it look like, how much of it fell out?
All around the top here, bald patch, at 25 is not a good look.
But the other thing is you don't realise how many hours you'll be actually working. That's the one thing. And you just have to be ready to sacrifice everything and just it's your life, it becomes your life.
We're still like a year behind on sleep.
Yeah.
I'm falling asleep now.
I think it's cool to talk to someone that's been through what you're about to go through, and good to like to see what it's like and meet them in real life.
It's been heaps of fun.
We started with flu.
And you have really good friends. That's it.
Like any job, it's got its down points, but at the end of the day, honestly, it's just been the most amazing experience. So good luck.
Meanwhile, director Mark Hartley must reduce the hours and hours of footage into a 3-minute video clip.
I mean, there is quite a lot of computer animation that needs to match our live action footage.
Right now he's going to fix it.
Editing is progressing well, but the 3D animation sequences are far more complex than expected.
The deadline moved forward a couple of days. It's just really been a race against time to get everything done.
The clip must be ready for air in just 48 hours.
Well, it's got to be out by tomorrow afternoon, so whatever we can get done. Yeah.
Sponsors are keen to be associated with Scandalous's hip young image. A new car each. One of the benefits of having a growing media profile.
What did you do that for? Tamara can't talk because she's trying to say that she's extremely excited.
I've never been given a new car before.
I've got a blue car, it's a Mirage, and it's cool.
Oh, this is my own car. I'm so grateful.
But with all the highs, there are also the lows.
It just looks like the kids just so want to get these clothes off and put their own street gear on. And
the first album cover photo shoot was a styling disaster, and the delay has held up important production deadlines.
Here we go.
Even though it means $10,000 down the drain, the group knew the pictures needed to be reshot.
If you're not comfortable, you're not confident, and it actually shows in the photos. It's so obvious. We just had a look at them and we were like, they're right.
I just did what I do, and it was probably a little bit too sophisticated for them. So it was back to the drawing board. Today, just looking at the total look of the band, it's just right. And it's not really my kind of thing, this look, but that's what they want. They're the client, so as long as they're happy.
Guys?
Are we smiling?
And this is the winner. Ready, set, go.
Well, these look much better, don't they? I mean, that's much more like it.
certainly do, Les. What a great relief.
Yeah, I'm really happy with all these. I think we've got single covers, I think we've got posters.
I've got to say, they're fantastic, Les.
We had a very successful shoot for the reshoot for the single cover. They look fantastic. The styling issues were more or less overcome, but the personalities still didn't gel.
There's a bit of leather, there's a bit, you guys, your direction, leather, funky. There's lots of, I found it really frustrating. It was getting really frustrating because they wouldn't listen at all. Like I said, they're really opinionated and they weren't listening, and I think you just have to trust someone. And, this is what I do. I'm a stylist. I've been doing it for years. I've been doing it for people that are far more image conscious than they are. And, never had a problem before. We've got to decide on what we want now.
I like that top, but I'll try these.
And they know nothing about fashion. It's obvious to me they know nothing about fashion or image. And image is really important in the world of music.
We called Nikki and said to her, look, we don't think it's working out, and she pretty much agreed straight away. It wasn't like Nikki did something really terrible or unprofessional, and neither did we, really. It's just a matter of getting on, and if you don't get on, it's time to move on.
As a group, we've decided to get rid of our stylist, Nikki.
It's unfortunate.
that's come down to this.
It wasn't really her thing to be doing what we were doing.
If we were fashion models, I think Nikki would be the best person for it.
As a group, we're looking at this as a positive step forward, and we're hiring a new stylist.
And everyone's happy, and that's the main thing. So, see you later.
Guys, see this? Yeah. Little black box here. Your careers are in here.
Working right through the night, director Mark Hartley meets the deadline. Scandalous's first video clip is finally complete.
Do we want to see it?
Yes! Come on! I'll press play. Come on.
5, 4, 3, 2.
You're so sexy, it's soft and smooth, and no idea that you're gonna lose. Now, the game you're playing without my knock. Said, why do you treat me like that? Come tomorrow, baby, say you're not. I wanna see it all, so don't you never lie. Boy, you're in for a big surprise, ain't gonna be nice. I'm gonna blow everything you know about me, myself, and I. I'm gonna break, really gonna shake your world, turn it upside down. I'm gonna make sure that you're on the floor when the cops will come around. No, you won't survive me, myself, and I'm not crazy, I'm just fine. You might think I'm way out of line. Talking to myself and in my sleep. Baby, I'm happy deeper than deep. I can tell you, so I can say I know I don't wanna be treated this way. Baby, you would do it just fine. You know when I'm high, I'm gonna know everything you know about me, myself, and I. I'm gonna break, really gonna shake your world, turn it upside down. I'm gonna make sure that you're on the floor when the cops will come around. No, you won't survive me, myself, and I. What I'm about to do is still in my mind. Will I have the courage? Will I find the strength to carry on? To respect my needs, not to take you back every time you say forgive me. I'm gonna play everything you know. Me, myself, and I. I'm gonna break, really gonna shake your world, turn it upside down. I'm gonna make sure that you're on the floor when the cops will come around. No, you won't survive me, myself, and me. I'm gonna play everything you know about me, myself, and I. I'm gonna break, really gonna shake your world, turn it upside down. I'm gonna make sure that you're on the floor when the cops will come around. No, you won't survive. You won't survive. Me, myself, and
For the first time on 7, The Object of My Affection premieres tonight at 8:30, right after Dharma and Greg coming up next on 7.